Hello there, I'm Charlie, aka Ronald Logan X, and this is Ronald Logan X Reviews. In this video, I'm taking a look at the MCU Mr. Knight from Moon Knight, from Marvel Legends. Now, as I've stated in previous videos, I really love the character of Moon Knight. And while Mr. Knight hasn't exactly been my favorite variation of the character, I still think he's really cool. And I especially love what they've done design-wise with the character for the MCU. So I was pretty excited about this figure when they announced it, and was looking forward to getting it in hand. So with that said, let's check it out. Starting with accessories, he comes with a pair of alternate hands, as well as a pair of fighting sticks, and a Build-A-Figure piece for Infinity Ultron, which is pretty much everything I would have expected for accessories for this character. So no real complaints there. Moving on to articulation, this figure comes with all of the articulation I've come to expect out of a Marvel Legends figure. And while this may be a very small thing, what stands out for me the most is the fact that on his feet, they've given him a flat bottom rather than the more realistic replication of dress shoe feet that they've done in the past for suited Marvel Legends figures. And as a result, he stands freely with little to no problem. And I just love that, as I am constantly having issues with dress shoe feet on a Marvel Legends figure. 9 times out of 10, they just don't want to stand up on their own. So yeah, I'm definitely digging this figure's articulation and the choices they've made with the design of the feet. Finally, this is where I would usually take a look at a likeness featured on a figure. However, much like the Moon Knight figure they released for the MCU, he comes with no alternate head, which is one of my biggest gripes with both figures. I would have loved an alternate head with the likeness of Oscar Isaac on it, but c'est la vie. So, since we don't have a likeness to look at, instead I'm just going to comment on the design and the replication of the design into action figure form. And as I stated at the beginning of this episode, I really like this design, much more so than the comic book counterpart. I mean, I just think it's so cool that they incorporated that mummy aesthetic into the suit, as if it were what a mummy would wear if he was wearing a 3-piece suit. It's just so cool. And as far as their replication of that look in action figure form, it's pretty darn spot on. I mean, there might be some variations between the action figure and the actual suit in the TV series. However, there aren't any that stand out glaringly to me. So I would say they did a pretty great job recreating this look in an action figure form. And with that said, I would have to give this figure a high recommendation, more so than the traditional MCU Moon Knight figure that they released in the same wave. I mean, it's a great figure of an awesome character, and they've eliminated one of the biggest issues I've had with suited figures. So this is just going to be a great one to pick up, in my opinion. It'll look good among any MCU or just plain old Marvel collection. And I just don't think you can go wrong picking this guy up. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have found it helpful and informative in any decisions you might have regarding the purchase of this figure. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe, and please ring that bell icon if you'd like to be notified about any of my future videos. Also, if you might be interested in anything else of mine, you can find me on Instagram at RonaldLoganX, where I post toy photography pictures as well as puppy pictures of my pup Ripley. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.